Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Speed Build Sunday, the day of the week where I build whatever I want because I can. So this week, you've seen the thumbnail, you clicked on it. This is a retro vintage style apartment. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it Retro Apartment. Actually, I think that's exactly what I called it. It's also in the description box below. Lately, I haven't been remembering what I've been naming things because I'm ahead of the game. Like every night I come home from school and I don't have that much schoolwork, so I'm just cranking out build after build, which is so much fun. I'm in this like mode right now where all I want to do is play The Sims and build. But let me talk a little bit about this build in particular before I talk about my life. So, you may or may not know, I currently have a Let's Play on this channel, and it is called Mad Sims. Yes, it is a play on the very popular TV show Mad Men, which I watched several years ago. I don't know why it took me so long to make a Let's Play based off of it, but I don't know. I have no good, reason. But yeah, so it's loosely, very, very loosely based off of Mad Men. So right now, I'm going to talk about what's going on in my Let's Play. So I have one main family called the Smiths. There's Mitch Smith, the father. There's Mary Ann Smith, the mother. There's Joan Smith, the daughter, the teenage daughter. And there's John Smith, the son. He's a child. So right now, Mitch cheated on his wife, or no, not cheated, is cheating on his wife, Mary Ann, with his secretary, also known as Anna. And he got Anna pregnant. So Anna came from money, but when her family found out that she had a baby out of wedlock, her family just disowned her. So right now, Mitch bought her an apartment, and right now she's living in this fabulous retro style apartment because it kind of fits the theme of the time period. It fits the time period, and since she's a younger Sim, she's not like Mary Ann or Mitch, she has these visions for she likes more modern things, unlike Mitch and Mary Ann, because if you look at their house, their very classic white American house, it's very old school. You can tell that it's very, very vintage. So this is kind of more out there. This is the aesthetic of this apartment is postmodern, clearly, and it really fits her character because she's younger. She's younger than the rest of the characters, and by the rest of the characters I mean, Mitch and Mary Ann. So, yeah, right now he set her up in this apartment, which she got to furnish herself. And she currently has, wait for it, 2 babies. She is currently pregnant with her second baby from Mitch. Mitch doesn't know this yet, but he got her pregnant again. So, yeah. Oh. And I don't think... Oh my gosh. Sorry if you guys are following along. This is a spoiler alert. This episode hasn't aired yet. I'm gonna roll with it. But yeah, because they woohooed in her trailer, because when she got kicked out of her family's house, she managed to scrape up some money to buy a trailer. So, and then he went to go visit her in her trailer. He saw his baby, his first baby. His first baby's name is Mitzi, I want to say, or Lacey. Something like that. Oh my gosh, I feel like I should remember these names. See, I'm really good at remembering the names of characters I created. And technically I created this baby by woohooing. But, it's a baby. It's new to the Let's Play. It still has development to go through. Yeah, and right now, we don't have that much character development. Mary Ann has started her gardening club. That's what's going on with her. And their daughter, Joan, got a boyfriend, and she lost her virginity to him, which is so exciting. And especially, when you're... I don't know if you're my age. I'm a 23-year-old. But it's really cute because it was her first time, and aw, and you know, they're in love, which is cute. So that's what's going on in the Let's Play. And she's living in this apartment. I'm thinking she's gonna, this is just an idea that I have. Tell me if you watch the Let's Play if you think this is a great idea. I'm thinking she's gonna quit her job working for Mitch, like being his secretary. And I think she's going to pursue acting. I think that's where I want this to go. I think I really want her to pursue acting. Like, that was her dream her entire life. And now that she doesn't have to really work because she has Mitch's money and this apartment that he pays for, she can focus on her acting career. Because I also mentioned in last week's episode, or this week's episode technically, because it came out on Thursday, so if you haven't seen this Let's Play, catch up to this week's episode. But on this week's episode, you've kind of realized that she's an awful mother. Like, she doesn't really pay attention to her kids. She's very self-centered. And I don't support it, but I kind of like it because it's a character, you know? Oh, and I took one big liberty. I have to mention this. I took one big liberty in this Let's Play. I'm very certain that I gave them a flat screen TV. I could be wrong, but I'm very certain that I gave them a flat screen TV. No, I didn't. No. Now that I'm seeing it, I remember I did not give them a flat screen TV. So, never mind. I didn't take any creative liberties. I tried very hard to stick with, like, the theme. So, I tried very hard to make sure there was no technology that didn't exist during the time. Just like in my the Let's Play, the first house that I created for this Let's Play, Mitch's house. I'm just gonna say Mitch's house because that's the very first house. I tried very hard not to put anything in the house that didn't fit the time frame or the time period. Yeah, so now that I've been talking for a while about this Let's Play that no one cares about, how are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? Good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Life is good. I'm pushing through. I've been having a lot of free time lately, which I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I know I'm supposed to, and this is really bad of me, I'm in this class called Stagecraft, and that is where you build the set for plays at the school. And it's learning how to make a set, lighting, sound, all that fun stuff that goes into making plays. So this class also requires me to do hours, kind of like teacher observation hours. If you're going to be a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. Kind of like that, where you have to go outside of class and do X amount of hours. But for this class, I have to go to the shop and put in time to work on the play, or whatever play we're working on. Which, I'm gonna be very honest, and I'm very certain that nobody that I know watches this that really cares. But I really dislike that class. Like, I really dislike my Stagecraft class. I don't know if it's the professors, I don't know if it's because it's in something that I don't care about, maybe both, but like, using power tools to make stuff does not interest me. Right? Painting and stuff, that does not interest me. And I also feel like my professors play a big role in it, because if it was a professor that I thought was cool, I'd be really into it. But like, these two professors, I personally feel like they don't know what they're doing. They go into every lesson kind of like, don't know. And they gave us the syllabus. They're not even paying attention to the syllabus anymore. They were paying attention to the syllabus maybe a week into the class, and that was it, if I'm being quite frank. And there's two professors running this class, so there's that too. But how do I put this? I feel like they don't care that much, other than, I mean, safety is a huge thing, and that's, I feel like, the only thing that they care about, which is good. But I don't even know how to how to make words out of this. They don't I don't feel like they're equipped to be teachers. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like they're good teachers. They should have never been teachers. One of my teachers currently, he worked on the set for The Nightmare Before Christmas, and he worked on the set for, what's that cartoon movie, claymation? Coraline. He worked on those, and he references those all the time. And, like, it's cool to have, you know, all that experience, but that doesn't make you a good teacher. And they make fun of people in the class, which I personally do not like. And they're just like, I'm a liberal, so I'm gonna say this very liberally, but they just act like old white men. That's the best I can say. They just act like old white men. And I don't like it. Wow, I feel like I'm not doing justice to this, to the points that I'm trying to get across. I feel like I'm not doing it justice, but I just don't like the class. So I have to go in, anyways, long story short, I have to go in and I have to do 30 hours of workshop hours outside of class. That means I have to pick time out of my schedule. That, I mean, I know I said that I'm free a lot lately and I've been getting everything done, but I have to go out of my way to get 30 hours done and do something, spend 30 hours in the shop, which I currently do not like even being in the shop. And that's the thing that I can't wrap my mind around. It's like, A, why don't I like it? And B, why do I keep putting it off? And I know it's because, the second part, I know it's because I don't like it that I keep putting it off. But I also know that if I get it done now, I never have to go back there. Other than for class. Right? So I don't know. I don't know why it's this vicious cycle that I've been putting myself through. Oh, and we just finished our first project in class. We made a box, right, with some wood. My professors did not grade it. I did not get a grade on this box other than you completed it, check mark, you're done. And I think that's what grinded my gears the most, is that they don't, or what does grind my gears the most, is that they don't check it. All they do is they're like, you're done! Congratulations! And luckily, I lived my entire life with my father who works with power tools. Like, I've had a father who works with power tools my entire life, so power tools do not scare me. Like, I have classmates who are too afraid to touch things. And I'm like, give me those power tools, let me get it done so I can get out of here now. And I just don't like any of it, though. Like, I don't know why I'm fussing about this. There's so much other stuff to worry about, like the coronavirus, which is something I want to talk about for a minute because it's starting to scare me. Like, it really does scare me. And I know that me being a healthy 23-year-old, I have nothing to worry about. Like, I'm not gonna die. But it really scares me. And I think it's the way that it's been marketed, or not marketed, excuse me. Well, maybe. Promoted, I guess. Where everyone's talking about it and every news media outlet's like, more cases are being found. Like, last night, I'm recording this on Friday. Last night, Thursday night, I was online, turned on my phone, and Google alerts me with news articles I might like. So they were like, you know what you'll like? This news article about how the coronavirus was found in San Francisco, which is 2 hours away from you. And I'm supposed to go to San Francisco next Friday. So and I got tickets to a show for that. That's the reason I'm going to San Francisco. So I'm kind of like in this weird gray area where it's like, I really want to go because it's only 2 people that they found, but I also don't know what's going to happen in the next week. And what if I get it? You know, I don't know why I know statistically that I will be fine. Like, if I get sick, they'll just quarantine me, but I know I will not die. But it really does worry me. Like, the way they're blowing it up really scares me. And I'm sorry if I left this off on an awful note, but I have to wrap this up. I'm getting close to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. Let me know what you think of this build. Let me know if there's anything you want to see me build. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I'll catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.